Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is going on, Just the Bet Slips family? It is Friday night, thank God. We are here, probably be another light show. We will be joined for the first time in a while by Poolside Pat. He is planning to join us tonight. He does have some bets for us tonight, which is good to have him back. But PD King is out tonight, but we do have a performance double that came from him, so we have a bet from him as well. Both him and then also Chicks Picks Jen will be joining us to go over her Hold My Earrings bet for tonight. While we're waiting for those to come in, I will go ahead and start on our disclaimer to keep us from getting in trouble. Our disclaimer is we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose. Gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need to and call 1-800-GAMBLER. Again, we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Please gamble responsibly at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose. And lastly, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help. If you need it, call 1-800-GAMBLER. I know for a fact that it can be a problem, so set limits. That's what's been important for me. I set a limit for the month. That's what I bet with. I have a certain amount of units I'm willing to lose. Luckily, I have not had to deal with that because I've been holding my own in that realm. However, if it ever does become a problem, make sure you call 1-800-GAMBLER. We do have one of our sponsors coming up in a second that's been with us. I'm going to give so the people a chance to come back. Looks like we got Jen coming back. Let me add her. But yeah, so like I said, we're not professional gamblers. Please gamble responsibly and at your own risk, and gambling can be addictive. Please seek help if you need it. I'm going to go ahead and move into the sponsor of the show, which is Nevin Eyewear. Nevin Eyewear, never odd or even. It is Nevin. Check out Nevin Eyewear. Use our link on Facebook, or not Facebook, but on X, and you will get 30% off of one pair, or buy one, get two free. You get $50 shipping on anything. I mean, if anything shipping over $50 is free. So no matter which you go with, you'll end up getting the deal. We love Nevin Eyewear here. These are my Roscoe's jams is what these are. Got the Roscoe jams here. We love Nevin Eyewear. Even if you lose them, break them, chip them, they will replace them for free. So make sure you're checking out Nevin Eyewear and use our link to get the discount and let them know we sent you. Give me one moment. We will move on to the next slide. The next slide is our best bet of the day, which is presented by Player Profit, aka Plavo. Check out playerprofit/plavos.com. Check out their challenge system. Essentially, the way it works is you buy a package range anywhere from $30 all the way up to $500, and you will get a bankroll worth a lot more that you can try to earn money with. And essentially, the way it works is you buy that $30 package, you get a $1,000 bankroll. If you use our code JTBS, you get 10% off regardless. With that package, you could go ahead and bet the first challenge system, which is get to 10% profit before you get to 10% losses, or challenge, and then you move on to challenge 2. If you get to challenge 2, you get to 15% profit before you get to 10% losses. And then once you get through those 2 challenges, then you are considered funded. Then you make anything all the way up to 70% of all profit up to that point going forward. There's another way to do it, which is known as the Blitz method, which is there's only 1 challenge involved, but you have to get to 25% profit before getting the 10% losses. Essentially, so if you were doing $1,000 bankroll, you'd have to get to $1,250 before getting to $900. So it's easier in the fact that it's only 1 challenge, but it's harder because you have to get to a larger amount. But if you're looking for a best bet of the night, my best bet of the night is Sandy Alcantara to record a win. At plus 104, I had a 50% boost, got this to plus 156. This is a new year, but it's the same old Colorado Rockies. I'm going to be picking on them all year, and I figured why not start on the opening night for these 2 teams. Sandy Alcantara is their ace, and the Rockies are still not very good. I think Alcantara is going to be able to pitch through this lineup fairly easily. I think he probably gets 5, 6, or 7 strikeouts. I think that he has a decent day today. If you were watching bets on X yesterday, I took Yoshinobu Yamamoto to get the win yesterday for plus 200. We hit that last night pretty easily, as the Dodgers put on 8 runs in 2 innings for him, and he only gave up 2 runs through 6 innings. So we got that one at plus 200. So I figured I'd run it back with another pitcher to get a win today, since we're getting this decent odds even against that Rockies team. Hopefully we can go back-to-back nights picking these pitchers to get wins. But that is the best bet of the night presented by Plavo. Next, I am not sure. We may have to skip around because I think it might be Jim. But I think next one I'll go to the performance double. Just kidding. So the performance double of the day, sorry about that. This was sent in by the PD King himself. He wants Chris Sale, 6+ strikeouts, and Braves money line at plus 125. It's opening day for these teams, so there's not a lot of stats to go off of. But so we're going to keep this one kind of simple. Sale has had good numbers against this lineup, and the Braves are at home and they have their ace on the mound. This feels like an easy PD of the day, and getting it at plus money, we love every second of that. So we're going to go ahead and take Chris Sale, 6+ strikeouts, and Braves money line. I didn't want to put this out there for them as a Braves fan. I don't want to be the guy that puts it out there. So PD King came through. He did it without me even knowing he was going to throw this up. If you'll see later on my parlays, I have a PD parlay that has 2 PDs in it. It doesn't have this on it because I tried to refrain from betting the Braves at all costs, just because I don't want to be let down twice. But with that being said, we'll move on to the next slide, which I do think is Jen. So I will try to mute myself so we don't have an issue.
I'm just going to hang over your shoulder if that's okay.
All right, hold on. Let me.
Oh,
Let's do this.
there we go. I'm some technical difficulties all on me. Let me tell you, I am. That is not my slide. I am dipping into basketball again. If you looked at the Hold My Earrings bet from earlier this week, I hit the 3 teams for the 100+ points in the first 3 quarters. So we're going to try it again. I'm going with the Clippers. The Clippers scored 102 points on the Pacers earlier this season in the first 3 quarters. And they've got a good offense that's going into it. Then I've got the Nuggets, who are also for 100+ points. They just finished scoring 111 points in 3 quarters versus Dallas. And the Jazz team is pretty beat up right now, so I think there's a good odds there. And then Oklahoma City Thunder, I've got them because I think they're going to do it too. They are playing the Bulls, and the Bulls just allowed 122 points in the first 3 quarters. So I'm going with each of them. I bet each of them as singles, and then I put them together as that parlay for plus 1124. That plus 1124 was a little bit higher this morning, so it is dropping. If you want in, jump in. But that is my continuing to tip my toes in basketball.
I will tell you, she just hit this the other night for like plus 3,000, and of course I didn't get it in time, and made over $100 off of it. So these are not easy to hit because 100 points in 3 quarters, but all 3 of these are like double-digit favorites, so they could easily get to 100 points. So I like these. I especially like the Clippers one. especially at the plus 235. So if you're just betting individually, you could do that as well if you don't want to risk betting a parlay. I know Poolside Pat just joined us, so I'll go back a little bit and just go over the other bets that we went over. The PD of the day was Chris Sale's 6 strikeouts, Braves money line plus 125. That one came straight from Professor before the PD King himself.
Love
And then
that.
my best of the day was Sandy Alcantara to record a win at plus 104, boosted to 156.
I mean, hey, it's good to be here. It was good to come into some hold my earrings basketball. So
Right.
a lot has changed since the last time I was on the show. It looks like so. Yeah, no, it's good to be here with you guys and love it. I mean, I'm seeing all the hits in the group chat, and I'm like I said, I'm like Squidward looking out at SpongeBob and Patrick running around, and that's just
Well,
it is what it is. It's just been a hectic couple weeks, but we're here.
Well, we're glad to have you back. Before I move on to the 750 Club, is it too soon to give your news that you have going on?
Yeah, but the job?
Yeah.
Sure. Should I break that right now?
Yeah, why not? Well,
Yeah.
First time back, why don't we get you out there?
Yeah, I mean, yes. So if for people, thank you to the Bet Slip Nation and just you guys for being patient with me. But after school, Rutgers, I actually just recently took a trip down to St. Louis. And as if you've been following this show or the other iteration of the show, y'all know that I'm a diehard St. Louis Cardinals fan, as I could show off right there. I did that plenty in St. Louis. I felt like a douche every time. Excuse my language, but I did. Yeah, I accepted a position at a golf course down in St. Louis. Literally in St. Louis, it's about 20 minutes away from Busch Stadium. So currently in the trying to figure out. I got a couple weeks at least to figure out, logistics and all that. Everybody loves to move, right? But yeah, no, that's kind of why my absence has been like that. Finished school, went right into that, and just the end. This phone is currently on my broken computer. It's being held up by my broken computer, so that's another issue. But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I appreciate you having me back, obviously, and thank you so much for all your support and patience. And I mean, obviously, I love this show. I want to be on it as much as possible. I've definitely saved a lot of money by not coming on the show. That is for
That's fair.
sure. But I'm ready to get back into the swing of things. Gonna kind of dip my toes back in. I don't want to get too crazy, especially now with a move. I can't be 200, 300 bets in a month type poolside Pat. But it's good to be back, and yeah, thank you, man. It's it's pretty surreal just being able to go down to live in my favorite place on earth and do the job that I like to do the most, and here we are. So it's really weird. It's really crazy. Everything's happening really fast, but as long as I can hop on here, because if I have a phone, I can hop on. It just hasn't been. Everything's just been overall. You guys probably understand.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, but here I am.
We've all been busy, but I'm just glad that you finally got what you were looking for. It was for the heads groundskeeper, right? I didn't ask that.
Oh no, assistant.
Okay.
Assistant, but it's certainly more money than I've ever been offered or made in my life. It's just such a good offer. It's such a good. I can't speak enough, man. How far away are you guys? I mean, obviously closer than Connecticut, right? Way closer, right?
I don't
Can't
know.
be too bad.
But it is so good to see your face. I'm so stoked that you got a job in a field you got your degree in. That doesn't always happen.
Yeah, that's true.
I always say you spend way too much time at work to not enjoy it. So hopefully you'll enjoy it.
That's it.
Clearly room for growth there. So that is awesome.
Yeah.
And I mean, you have experienced a graduation. You're going to you've kind of experienced a move, and you're about to experience another move, a new job. I mean, all
That's
of
true. That's a good point.
life stressors are happening right now, and look at that smile on your face. So keep it on. I know you can't have the quantity of bets, but you'll still have the quality of bets, and that's what we're excited about.
That's the hope. We'll see how it goes today. I mean, I did a little bit of research, but I'm ready to get back into the swing of things. Kind of like I said, dip my toes in, poolside Pat. I'm gonna dip my toes in, get the temperature, and then I'm gonna wade in at my own leisure. But it's been really cool. I don't know what the records are. I haven't, obviously, no computers. I can't really I could on my phone, but I hate going on that stuff with my phone. It's just too small. Um, so I look forward to seeing. It seems like you guys have been doing pretty good. So that warms my heart. And yeah, thank you so much, Jen. I really appreciate that. And
Yep.
once I get settled and once the dust clears, be down there in the Midwest, and it's kind of like this. It's like this, not this. It's like Southwest. It's
Yep.
not too. It's not even that. You would think it's way more south than Connecticut. It's not even too much more south, but it's where I want to be. It's the
That's
job I
perfect.
want. Yeah, it's thing. It still seems surreal. I kind of have to do this, I kind of have to pinch myself a little bit,
Yep.
and to know that it's real. But hey, we're gonna get it figured out and go down. And it's a beautiful, beautiful course. Shout out! I'm just gonna shout them out. Norwood Hills Country Club, one of the nicer clubs I've ever seen. I know you guys wanted me to be in your neck of the woods.
Yep.
They never called me back though, so that's on them.
Okay.
CJ said that they were going to call me. They never called me, and that's not his fault. Obviously, it's just it was probably pe- places are trying to fill their spots now, especially on this part of the country. So it happened, and I hate to say it, but my unit might go up a little bit. Just saying.
Well, that's how
Love
far.
it.
How far from the stadium are you going to be though? That's the
20
question.
minutes.
Yeah, so your unit might go down because you might
Wow.
be spending a lot of money going to.
Yeah, that's true. Well, with this team, tickets might get cheap during the week.
That's true. The
So
tickets
yeah,
could be cheaper.
yeah, because I mean, yes, the opening day was fun, but I young team, all this, but we get out of work at 2 o'clock every day. So if
Yeah.
there's like a 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock game, yeah, I might be going to a lot of Cardinals games this year. So
It'd be
that's
good
pretty
if the
cool.
games get cheaper because there'd be a lot more games you could go to. So
Well, and they have like I don't know if we talked about it or you guys saw it. Again, it's been a long time since I've been here. It's so nice to see you guys. By the way, this is so cool. I missed you guys so much. I miss CJ. I miss Parker. I miss everybody.
Yep.
Um, the Cardinals introduced like this $25 deal for Big Mac Land where you get like the ticket and then you get unlimited like pretzels. It's not beer, but it's like pretzels, soda, like all. Look, there's a list of things that you get unlimited of with the ticket for
oh wow,
$25.
that's crazy.
And yeah, so yep, Pool's Life Pat's going to a lot of. I might have to change my name. Well, no, I love pools. But
We might be having some cameos from the stadium.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%, 100%. And again, you guys are all always welcome. Yeah, it's definitely a little closer. It might not be too close to you guys, but always welcome to come play. I could play all the time. That's the other great thing that happened.
That's awesome.
I can literally pretty much play anytime I want, and after work, obviously. And it's just huge. 218 holes, man. It's 36 hole
Oh wow,
compound.
that's
Beautiful clubhouse. Yeah, it's. I met all the guys. They kind of pulled the wool over my eyes. Um, After the whole thing was a big interview, and when I know people are probably like, "Oh, get to the bets," but give me a second. I haven't been here for a while. Um, when we went to dinner the night before my like formal interview, and I thought I blew it. I woke up the next morning. I was like, "Man, I said something wrong. I talked too much or something." And literally, he was just like, "You were nervous for no reason. Like, we're offering you the job, dude." I was like, "All right, cool. Well, here we go. St.
That's
Louis,
awesome.
it is." Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
I said yes right away. I don't know about you guys. If you guys, or Jen's not there anymore, but or if she is, I don't know if she can hear me. But
She's in the background.
oh, okay. Like I don't know if you guys have had this, and maybe this is just a good life conversation before we get into more picks. Like, so I applied to a bunch of places. I only had one other offer at the time. I did kind of obviously I wanted St. Louis more than
Sure.
anything. So I probably procrastinated to the point where I didn't really reach out to a couple of the clubs that did reach out to me, like Baltimore, New Jersey, Florida, Texas. And I went into it with like hope, like I kind of just said, I'm gonna get this job. And then, when they talk money, personally for me, money was never really about it. It was just like, this is St. Louis. This is the job I want to do. I know the money's going to be fine, especially living down south compared to Connecticut, at least. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it goes a little bit longer. And that's just, I mean, maybe that was a dumb thing to do, but when everything came to it, when it was the place I want to be, the job I want, the money's perfectly, if not more than I even imagined. Why say no? Why even say let me think about it? No, 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 no. This is what I want. This is where I want to be. Like, let's just go. Now, I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys have ever been in that situation, but
Yeah, I don't think it was dumb at all. I think it's kind of like the kid that wants to go to Harvard and he doesn't apply anywhere else. Like he had his mind set on Harvard, and you got in, so it definitely wasn't dumb because you got what you wanted in the first place.
Yeah.
Now, had it fell through, then it might have been caused some problems if you didn't reach out. But because
yeah,
it worked out, it was all meant to work out. Is the way I look
Yeah.
at it. since I did
yeah,
that.
thank you. Yeah, exactly, man. Thank you. And that's just, I'm looking forward to getting back into the swing of things. We're gonna get a new computer within the next couple days because that's a necessity.
Yeah.
I think I don't look. It's just the
Oh no, you look
small
fine.
screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So it's okay. Okay. Cool. So we're good. We're good. We're good. We're gonna be okay. I just can't run the show. But obviously you have become a savant when it comes to running shows. So I mean, hey, you're blossoming, my friend. You're blossoming into a host. You're blossoming into a showrunner. Give yourself some credit, and the two of you continue to make fire picks. So shout out to the two of you.
We adapt or die. So I figured it
Yeah.
out. Once I got
Was
like you, I needed a laptop and I finally got one. So
exactly. Was that 30-1 on? Did that go towards records?
yeah, that's this night. It was I think it was 19-1, not 31. I think it was. That's what this
yeah,
night-
yeah. Yep,
This
yep.
plus 1933 was that bet that she has on the home.
That was put in the
Yeah,
group.
that was the whole my earnings bet for the day.
Yeah.
You
Because
watch.
I like just when I saw that, and it's not to nobody's fault, not your fault, Jen. But when I saw that, I was like, I knew I needed to get back on the show.
Yeah.
I gotta be better making these.
That's the
bets.
reason she's running it back tonight.
There you go. There you go, and there you have it. Yeah, so thank you for that time, Rob. I really
Yeah, no
appreciate it.
problem. It's awesome. We're glad to have you back. So I wanted to give you a chance to talk about it, especially on air with everybody. But I think next is the 750 Club. It's the last segment we have.
Cool.
And I am going baseball in the 750 Club because we're hopefully going to all be making money at the 750 Club. I know Pat wasn't around. About 3-4 days ago, we did hit a 750 Club, which is why we're only at minus 4.4 units instead of 20 units. We hit it in college basketball, so we're going to try to hit in baseball. I'm going to go 2 total bases for Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who just had a very good World Series, had a very good World Baseball Classic, and I think he's going to start this season off well as well. I think that, we don't have a lot of stats. These guys haven't played this year, but we know what they did last year. He played amazing. He got even better as the year went on, so I think he's going to continue that going for 2 total bases today. You're going to see later that I also like the Blue Jays to win. Nick Kerr, two total bases. He was one of the hottest hitters of last year. I don't think he's even scratched the surface of what he can be. I have a future bet of him to get 40 home runs this year. So I think the 2 total bases, he was already in the top 10 last year. I think he's going to easily be in the top 5 this year. So why not start tonight? And then we've got my boy Ronald Acuna back. Fully healthy starting day 1. We don't have to worry about months and months of him missing. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt again. I don't want to jinx it, but I've got him for 2 total bases. Got Chris Sale on the mound. You've got them in a good spot at home. I think he might go deep. He's actually my pick because Fanatics is doing their long ball thing again for 50,000 today. He's the longest home run of the day. So I'm taking Acuna also for a home run at plus 400 in my long ball. But for the 750 Club, we're just going to take him for 2 total bases. These 3 guys, all it is 3 legs for plus 975. So I'm getting almost 10-1 for 3 guys to hit a double. Really, that's all we need. Or 2 hits. I don't care how they get there, but just hit a double. Make it easy. Hit a double in the first inning, and we cash this quickly. But that is the 750 Club of the day, and that will put us in the green if we hit this one as well. So that would be nice to be able to pull this one off.
Is that not weird, man? Like, I didn't feel like it. Maybe it's because I was at school, but like it flew by, and now we're back to the.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, like because as you'll see, I did one of those pitchers bets that I feel like it was just yesterday that we were doing that every single day when we first started the show, pretty much. Well,
yeah, that means
it
was months and months of just cranking out pitching strikeout bets. Is what
yeah. So pause. But the total base bets, man. Kurtz wasn't he the rookie of the year?
He was.
Was that
He was.
last year? This past
He
year.
was
Yeah.
rookie of the year. Like I said, I have a future for 5 guys for home runs, and I have him at 40 plus home runs this year. I really think he's going to get to that, and I don't think it's going to be all that hard. And I think he probably gets somewhere in the range of 250 total bases, 260 total bases. He was already well over 200 last year. Like, this is not a far cry for him. He hits the ball in bunches, and he does it. He's very streaky about it too. So
Yeah.
I don't think
Great
they
point.
win today clearly, but I do think that he gets his. I do think the Braves and the Blue Jays win. You see that later.
And before we move on, so I'm a little apprehensive right now about. I guess I have 2 questions. Well, one statement, one question. Like, I'm a little nervous about getting into baseball betting this early, especially after the World Baseball Classic. Who do you think is, because we saw the Skubal, 10 strikeout game. We saw some good pitching. We obviously also saw some bad pitching opening day, week, or I guess you could say. What do you think? So here's the question: what happens first? Good hitting or good pitching in the beginning of a season? In your opinion?
I think it kind of depends. I don't know if there's like an overall answer. I think that I think Paul Skeens aside, I think you could throw that start out the window for many reasons.
Yeah, I agree.
Do I think the World Baseball Classic had something to do with that because he didn't have a full spring training? Yes. Do I think the fact that he also is having some personal issues with Livy Dunn leaving him and with another person already? Yes. So
I didn't know that.
I think he has a combination of things going on. I think he has some mental stuff and he also has some physical stuff. I think you could throw that out the window. His next start, he's going to throw for 10 strikeouts, and I'm betting it. But I would think that the Aces, I think their pitching will be fine out the gate. Like, they had spring training, they're ready to go. A lot of these guys were banged up, and now they're healthy. Probably healthiest they'll be all year. But when it comes to some of these other pitchers, especially relievers, I think it's the hitters that have the advantage. And I think we saw that last night. Once the Dodgers lineup got through that first couple of bats, they started lighting those relievers up. And a lot of times it wasn't even that good at swings they were putting on the ball. It's just they were just making contact on the barrel with the guys. So I think it just kind of depends. Like, I think the Aces are going to do well, but outside of those, then I think the hitters get a little bit of advantage early on. Now, these guys need to get warmed up as well. Yeah. So it kind of depends. I think it's more of an individual than it is anything else.
Yeah, I really don't know if there is no correct answer. I think bullpens are going to see struggle early, and then they'll get their sea legs underneath them, and it's baseball's just such a weird thing because especially with the World Baseball Classic with the stars. it's not even really the stars. There are some role players that you never heard of that are on major league teams that you never heard of that played in the World Baseball Classic for whatever team. It's I don't know. More is bet. I think ramping up more, but like you mentioned Skeens, and obviously the mental stuff is you can't really quantify that, but. These guys are working out they're working out in the off season. They have their meal plans. They have their training schedules. Like, just because they're not at spring training facing live batting doesn't mean they're not doing baseball activities. It's weird. Because I think you could kind of see it in different sports, right? Like for football, you actually probably be better to ask that. Like, what comes first, the offense or the defense in football?
I would say the defense is there first in football.
Correct. Yes, correct.
Yes. I think early on you're better off betting unders early in the season, especially in tough games. But so here's the thing. But it was not just Skeens. You saw Aaron Judge go 0 for 5 with 4
for 5. Yep.
Was that the World Baseball Classic? Was that the fact that he needs to get he's a guy that needs to get going first and get into it? Like, I don't know the answer to it, but I do think that I'm not shocked by the Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge has a lot of games where he goes 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts, even mid-season. Like, he's one of those guys that can hit 3 home runs in a game, but he can also strike out 5 times in a game. It's just who he is. He also can walk all 5 times and not even get an official at bat. Like, that guy is kind of different, and I think Skeens is kind of that way now. Skeens is
Yeah.
going to end up with probably 18 to 20 wins. I would like
Well, with the Pirates though,
the overact. I think he still can. If they give him the two to 3 runs of support, that guy can win.
Yeah.
18 games.
Yeah. I'll give you that. Yeah, for sure.
If they gave him 3 runs of support last year, he would have won the Cy Young.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
like that's all he needed was 3 runs of support, and I think he could do that. And that team is slightly better. They're not great, but they're slightly better than they were
A little
last
bit.
year.
They're young. Yeah.
Yeah, they're still young, but they're slightly better. That center fielder did not do him any good. And Cruz
Yeah.
made a lot of
Cruz.
blunders in that game that caused that to spiral a little bit too.
Yep.
So there was a lot of things involved in that. It's not an excuse or anything, but I think it was a collection of things that caused that game to happen.
Yeah, well, and you know who I have to hit up, by the way, for baseball, because he wants to do baseball.
Yeah.
He might be coming back. Yeah. We'll that's what they call a tease in the business, ladies and
Shout
gentlemen.
out to Mizorowski, by the way.
Oh yeah, unbelievable. And Skugel, yeah. So some aces shoved, some got rocked. It is what it is.
Yep.
But I do look forward to CJ and Parker's take on all this too. So
Yeah.
no, it's really cool to be talking baseball though, especially given my situation.
But I think that is all the segments. So that's going to take us to the tabletops. I actually think I put you up first.
Cool. Let's do it.
Actually, is it Jid? No, Jid doesn't have one. That's right.
Rip the Band-Aid off. Let's rip the Band-Aid off.
Go
Let's
straight
go.
to it. It's the first time we've been here to do this for a while. To the tabletop.
Bang! That was actually perfect. All right. Yes, like I said, light card. I'm gonna keep it light for at least the remainder of March as I get things figured out. But I am gonna have some picks. Big night in college basketball. We already know this. I no free ads, but I am gonna give a free ad. So you might not know this, Rob, or people that are watching might not know this either. But Barstool has a giant stream tonight for Bama and Michigan. There's a lot on the line. One guy could get a 10-year doubled salary, or he has to do a podcast with his literally arch nemesis in life. And that's why I'm taking Bama. I'm a rider. I'm a Rico rider.
I did see that I saw that on TikTok. Yesterday, and
huge.
As a Bama guy, you already know I was rooting for him. But when I saw that, I was like, anytime I could see Portnoy have to pay out more money, I'm here for it.
Exactly, yeah. So so Bama, I'll probably on the side take Bama money line. If you want, did you already do that, or do you want to do it with me?
I have not, but I will. I have them to win the whole thing, but
so then you have them to win anyway today.
Yeah.
But I did take them 9.5. Would I be shocked if Bama got blown out? No. But I think, in my opinion, this stays within 10. That's just how I feel. I just think that if Bama gets hot shooting, then they can compete with anybody. And Michigan, are they one of the better teams in the country? Absolutely. They're probably the third best, in my opinion, the third best team in the country. Right now, as it sits right now, Michigan is the third best team overall in the entire. They play defense, they score, they can do it all. But 9.5 just seems so much in this stage of the tournament. So give me that. St. John's, I might, again, a lot of these might bite. It's so hard to predict these things, but if there's a team, because of their defense, because St. John's plays elite, literally the best defense in the tournament, this is why 6.5 is too many points for me against Duke. Has Cameron Boozer won everywhere? Yes. Will he probably win this game? Sure. But will the Johnnies keep it under 7? That's what I think. I just think at this point in time, maybe tides turn, maybe tides slip, but I think St. John's keeps a 6.5. I actually think that they pose the biggest threat, other than some of the 1 seeds, to Duke. I don't. Would you agree? Or
I mean, to be fair, Duke hasn't blown anybody out in this tournament.
Correct. Yes.
St. John's is the best team they face, so
yes,
I don't have a problem seeing them cover. And to the Alabama, you're right. They could get blown out, but if Alabama is shooting 40 to 50% from 3, this game could get real sweaty at the end.
They could win.
They are live and die by the 3, and if they're hitting it, they could easily win that game.
Yep. If they're splashing it, like you said, 34, even like 35%. This is gonna 9.5 seems easy if that's the case. And then Iowa State. I heard I forget his name, but the head coach for Iowa State looking like a potential replacement at North Carolina. Nothing has been said, which is good because had something been announced before this game, I probably would have flipped this pick. Iowa State's a very good team, and shout out to my presumptive boss, Iowa State grad. So this is actually kind of a homer pick, and I think that they're a great story. I don't think people you get into the Sweet 16 and you look at and you see Iowa State, Iowa, like what's going on? That's just the nature of the game now. I mean, every team has a chance with the right coach, the right money, obviously. So that's mine. And then I threw them all back with the teaser. Let's go a 4-point teaser either way. So for those that don't know what that means, we do it a lot. So that means I took St. John's to 10.5. I took Bama to 13.5, and then I have I hate crossing the line, but it stays. I bring Iowa State to win the game. So that's where that is there. NBA went easy. I mean, it's one of my favorite bets. Luka 50 plus. The fact that it's basically even money tells you just even if you throw it into a parlay or maybe drop it down a little bit to like 45, 48, whatever you can get it at. Throw it into a parlay or just take it straight up. I mean, it's a fun bet. The Lakers have been playing really well. He's been playing really well. I know you were talking about mentals with Skeens. A lot of stuff going on in Luka's life right now.
I will tell you that this is the kind of the reverse to that. He's using the mentals to become superhero right now.
Yeah.
That dude is averaging ever since his wife left with the kids, he's averaging over 42 points a game. So
yeah.
He decided, you know what, I have nothing else but basketball, so I'm gonna murder everybody I face.
Yeah, he looks the part. I mean, and obviously we don't know what's going on in his head, but he's got his boys. I mean, the Lakers are looking like a team. One of the first times in LeBron's tenure there where they look like a team, and like with LeBron openly saying he doesn't mind being the third option. I think that's huge. I think that's the first time in a long time. And as a big LeBron guy, like for him to take that step back, I think is huge for just everybody because he realizes he's not the number 1 or 2 on that team. It's the exciting whites on the Lakers right now. So shout out to them. And then MLB, I had to get an MLB bet in there. I didn't even look at hockey. No feeling Bucky today. Maybe tomorrow. This is a shout. Well, we already saw Sales and CJ had Sale at 6, and I just threw in Cole Reagans getting back to form. I believe it's his first start since he was hurt. I think it's his first start in a long time, but an ace nonetheless. And as you can see there, getting it at plus just even money. I thought that was a really, really fun bet. It was really cool to actually put that in because and I don't know what I would call it other than I know we've had similar segments. So maybe I'm just going to copy something, but what I want to do for the baseball season is find my favorite pitching matchup of the day and bet a strikeout like parlay like this.
Yeah, it makes sense. I did a lot for parlays. So I built parlays are based on like 2 games where I liked all 4 pitchers. So I've done something similar, but not exactly the same. So yeah,
but it's like because it's the same game. That's what I mean. Like,
right.
So like that's what I mean. Like find like the best pitching match. I don't know. We could workshop it. CJ will probably come up with something cool. But yeah, man, that's what I got coming back. I got a couple of just straight bets. I got my teaser, I got my Luka, and I got my first MLB bet of the year. So I'm feeling pretty good. You know what I was looking for though. You know what I was looking for baseball wise. Neither team plays today.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Right. We don't need you to compound the Knicks bets and come back.
No. I'm talking baseball bet.
I know, and then come back to baseball and then start losing all your money on the Cardinals again. We don't need you losing your money on the Cardinals.
No. You're not.
Oh no, the Bryce parlay. You're right.
I ain't bet on the Cardinals this year. Get out of here. They stink.
I was
I
like,
love
we
them,
need
but
you to
they're
keep
gonna
that money you're
stink.
earning up there in St. Louis.
Yeah, I'll go watch them. I'm not betting on them. They're gonna stink. I'll bet on like player props and stuff. JJ Weatherholt. I might bet JJ Weatherholt to hit a home run every game, but we'll see.
You know,
But
it's
yeah,
funny.
no.
Is I was thinking the other day, I thought about betting Shohei every day to hit a home run to see if I made money.
That would be really fun. That would be really fun. You should do that. I think you should start that. Shohei, and then we'll just make a Shohei slide. It's just
Yeah,
every-
just keep track how much I've won or lost on Shohei hitting a home run every day.
Why don't we just all do that? That could just be a show. That just be a show bet. The
Or
Shohei bet.
or
yeah.
just pick a parlay like Shohei and Judge every day together or something. That they something like that.
Yeah.
But my slide is the next slide. Is the only other slide we've got.
Woo.
I'm going to start off. I've got a little baseball, a little basketball. I'm going to start off with the PD parlay for baseball. I'm going Blue Jays money line. They're coming off of a fun run in the world, getting to the World Series. They gave the Dodgers all they could handle, taking them down to the limit. I think they're going to ride that high, and they're going to come into the season and start off on fire. They also in a good matchup with their ace Kevin Gausman on the mound, who got better and better and better as the year went on. He pitched amazing in the playoffs. Him for 5 strikeouts is easy. He averages just over 5 strikeouts for the whole year. That average went higher as the season went on at the end of the year. He got better and better. I think he's going to start this season and really good form. Then I'm going Mariners money line in large part because my favorite person to bet is George Kirby last season. He was my favorite pitcher to bet, and I won so much with him. Between him and my actual MVP from last year, Kyle Rowley, I'm going to trust those two guys to be the win today. So I've got George Kirby for 5+ strikeouts and the Mariners money line. Got this at plus 330 and I had a boost that got it all the way up to plus 413. Honestly, getting this at 4-1 felt easy. These guys are definitely getting 5 strikeouts, and I feel like the Blue Jays are going to win. So the only one you might sweat is the Mariners, but I think the Mariners get the win today as well. Parlay 2 is another a lot of easy lines. I've got Luka Doncic 28+ points. He, as we talked about, ever since he's been through his issues, 11 straight games, he has hit 28+ points. He's hit this at 12 of his last 14, averaging 33.6 on the year, over 40 points in those last 11 games. And then I've got Kawhi Leonard 25+ points. He's averaging 28.3. He's hit 25+ in 11 straight as well. Then we're going to go Cooper Flagg, 15+ points. He's hit this in 7 straight, averaging 20 points. And he's going against Portland, which is not known for the best defense in the world. Speaking of Portland, I'm going Donovan Klingle, which is one of my new favorite basketball bets. Every time this man plays, I'm betting him for a double-double, either together by itself or in a parlay. He has hit a double-double in 10 of his last 13, 8 of his last 9. He's averaging over a double-double with the points and rebounds. This guy is a human walking double-double lately. He literally, I think he's missed once in the last month ever since I started betting him. So I'm just going to bet him every time he plays for a double-double in a parlay and not worry about it. Got that at plus 199, boosted that plus 248. And then I added the best bet, as always, Sandy Alcantara to record a win, plus 104, had a 50% boost, got it to plus 156. And there is a last call coming because we have a last call slide that I created. I put it on there, and it is my step ladder strikeout parlay. It's a little bit riskier, but I like it. So I'm going to go to that. I've got Sandy Alcantara, 4+ strikeouts.
When did this happen?
I created this. We haven't used it before but once, but I created this a while back.
Whoa.
But I'm going Sandy Alcantara, 4+ strikeouts. Chris Sale, 5+ strikeouts. George Kirby, 6+ strikeouts. Kevin Gausman, 7+ strikeouts. And I got that at plus 459. So I got a step ladder 4, 5, 6, and 7.
What a slide.
So I created this for our last calls because it makes it a little bit easier for people to see our last calls instead of us just spouting them out at the end.
Love that.
Plus, it makes it easier for us if we want to ride each other's last calls and not have to scramble to put it together. So
Unreal.
So that is my last call at plus 459. I feel really good about it. Sandy Alcantara against the Rockies is going to probably strike him out 8 times, 4 times as
I hope so. I root for Sandy. Yeah.
Chris Sales, I think his floor is 5 strikeouts. I think he could probably get to 7 also. Kirby is right around that 6 mark. He could go higher, but 5 is sometimes possible. So, and then Gausman, 7 strikeouts. When he's on, 7 strikeouts is what he does. The last 2 obviously are the risky parts, but that's how we get to plus 459. and that is my step ladder. I don't know if anybody else has. Jen, do you have any other bets you made today?
I just wanted to share that Mr. Woodland is in first right now in the Texas tournament. We talked about Woodland. We have him in our parlay. I put a buck on him at plus 8,800 to win this thing. He's probably not going to win it. He's in first right now, just to let y'all know. And Tiger Woods has been arrested for a DUI.
Just saw that.
Passed the breathalyzer, refused the urine test. So his involvement in the Masters is clearly up in the air. But
he ain't playing.
No, I do have a lot.
It's not great.
I've got Woodland, Minwoo Lee, who apparently this course was redesigned by two people. Minwoo Lee was one of them. Woodland, Minwoo Lee, Nikolai Hogard, Thorbjornsen, who I've never known how to say his name, Thagaya, Knapp, and Yalmanjaru for top 20. They're all doing well, and we had them all in our parlay, so that's my last call.
It's a great last call. I may have a bet last call, but I have two questions before I forget them. One, Cooper Flag is the rookie of the year, right?
I think Con Knupples is the rookie of the year.
Really? What are they?
Con Knupples broke the rookie record. He might win the 3-point championship overall. There was the odds. There was a while that Cooper Flag didn't play where Con Knupples was making 8 threes a game.
Look up the odds. I'd be interested in the odds really quick.
Knupples is technically second right now, but he's gone from like plus 750 to plus like 250.
Well,
his odds have narrowed a lot.
That has been your rookie of the year.
Up until All-Star break, I would have said it was a landslide Cooper Flag, but Con Knupples has continued. Cooper Flag didn't play for a while. He's starting to come back now, and he's starting to play really well. We're getting the 20s, 25, 30 points a game. He's going to have to keep doing that because Con Knupples not going to stop making threes.
How did that Duke team not win the championship, man? Unbelievable.
Speaking of Con Knupples, that Hornets team is scary if they get in the playoffs.
I know. I'm really, really scared of them.
I by the way, I bet them to win the whole thing at plus 10,000 to 1.
That's for like 1,000 to 1 or 10,000.
I think it's 10,000 to 1.
It's like, oh, wait, you're breaking my brain. So how much? What would $1 win you? Just 1,000?
I'll tell you. I'll pull it up what I bet right now.
Okay.
Because I have the bet and I bet $3 on it.
Oh Jesus. I mean, hey, whatever.
I mean, I also have the Golden Knights to win, which they're clearly not going to.
Yeah, well, we all did that. That's the fun. Sometimes it's fun to go back and look at like the futures that you put on and just be like, yeah, that was dumb, but whatever.
Because I bet the Hornets at the All-Star break. So $3 wins 303.
Oh yeah, so it's out. Yeah, 1,001, right? Or 100 to 1.
No, it's 10. Yeah, it's 100 to 1. So
100 to 1.
10,000.
We've been doing this show for so long. That just will always trip me up is that stuff. And then what was your best bet again? Oh yes,
San Diego Contra to record a win.
To record a win. That is such a. Is that on DraftKings?
It's on. I think it's on both. I think it's on Fanatics and DraftKings. But yeah, it's on DraftKings. I bet it on DraftKings.
That is such a fun bet. I saw that the other day that you hit. Yesterday.
Yeah, Yoshinobu. He scared me. I'm not gonna lie because Yamamoto. He got up to 4 innings. He was down 2-0 at the end of the 4th inning. But then the Dodgers put up 4 in the 5th, 4 in the 6th, and he went back. Yeah. Put out 5th and 6th inning. Even with 80-some pitches, they ran him back out without a problem in the 6th.
We know it's baseball season when Rob tries to pronounce Yamamoto's name.
I can't bet this, but I told you to bet Yamamoto for World Series MVP and it hit. I'm telling you right now.
I bet it.
I'm telling you right now. Bet Yamamoto to win the Cy Young.
Whoa!
I'm telling you right now. Lock it in.
That's pretty. Yeah, I mean, honestly, no. That is actually the last call we're gonna end on because I'm just grateful to be back. I'm getting back into the swing of things gambling. I haven't made a bet in, which is you guys. It's crazy, right? Like I haven't made a bet in at least 2 weeks, maybe around then. I haven't made a single bet in around then. Give or take.
Doesn't feel right about that.
It doesn't. It
Your
doesn't.
sports
It
book's
was like,
probably much fatter than it
yeah.
normally.
Well, I'm surprised they didn't like email me say, "Are you
Are you
okay?"
okay?
Little,
Here, we'll give you a $25 free bet. Please come back.
yeah, welfare check. No, but it's really so good to be back. What is the and you? Because again, I know I'm schedule challenged right now with everything going on. I have no idea. I need everybody to just tell me I could be on. I'm not going to be working until I move, so I'm going to be around. Hopefully, and hopefully get a computer. I think we're aiming on tomorrow to grab a new computer. So I'll be able to at least have that. I mean, this is fine, right? I mean, as long as I have the phone,
Mhm. Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
So
Yeah, I mean, you
yeah,
don't need to run it, so you'll be fine. So tomorrow,
yeah.
I can make tomorrow work regardless.
Okay.
We'll figure out a time. I don't know about PD King, but whether he can or cannot, I can make it work.
All right. So
I'll just message you once I know a time.
cool. All right, sounds good to me, man. I'm thank you guys. I missed you guys. I'm so happy to be back. Bet Slip Nation. I know it's been weird couple weeks. The professor and the Hold My Earrings Chicks Picks Queen have been holding it down. I know also CJ. I don't want to not say him, but uh, I'm just so happy to be back and making some bets, and we'll see what happens. I mean, you guys are gonna clown me for this, but because I am the one who had those hundreds and hundreds of bets, but now I'm thinking I'm up in the unit, lower in the bets, so that I can, I want,
I have no problem with that. That's not
yeah, yeah, and just like I'll watch those games. I'm gonna hopefully maybe throw on Luca if I'm awake, and then I'll throw on. I'm definitely gonna watch all the college basketball, which starts I think pretty soon. It hasn't already started, right?
I don't think so.
I'm still so dude. Flying. I had 2 flights in 24 hours, and it was I was so exhausted yesterday. It was insane. But
I'm just gonna run through anybody who's just coming in. I'm gonna run through our bets one more time before we sign off.
yes, sir.
Best bet of the day: Sandy Alcantara to record a win plus 104, boosted to 156 because there's a 50% boost on your first bet every day for this weekend on DraftKings for baseball. Then we've got Chris Sale and Braves money line double at plus 125. We've got the Hold My Earrings bet, which is these three teams to record 100 points in 3 quarters. The Clippers at plus 235, the Nuggets at minus 135, the Thunder at plus 110. Put them all together, it's plus 1124. Chicks Picks Jen bet this 2 nights ago, hit it for plus 1933. So she wanted to run it back. We've got the 750 Club, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 2+ total bases, Nick Kurtz, 2+ total bases, and Ronald Acuna, 2+ total bases at plus 975. We've got Duke of Slips. He's got St. John's plus 6.5, Bama plus 9.5, and ISU minus 3.5. And he teased all 4 of those together at plus 170. Luca 50+ pro, which that guy's 50+ pro. He can get 50+ points without a problem. Then you've got Reagans and Sale in the same game to get 6+ strikeouts at even money. Then you've got Blue Jays money line, Gausman 5 strikeouts, Mariners money line, Kirby 5 strikeouts at plus 413. And then the aforementioned Luka Doncic 28+ points, Kawhi Leonard 25, Cooper Flag 15, and Donovan Klingon double at plus 199, boosted to 248. Those are the bets for this day. And then the last call was Alcantara 4 strikeouts, Sale 5 strikeouts, Kirby 6 strikeouts, Gausman 7 strikeouts for plus 459. Those are the bets for today. We will be on tomorrow at some point. Chicks Picks Jen may also have bets that go on X because she randomly posts more golf bets on there. She hits a lot of those. She is up a ton this year. As I'll show you on the slide here, she's up 269 units. All of that is golf, with the exception of the 19 units that she hit on basketball. I am actually on the left side now. After yesterday, I went up 6 units in one day, so I am now plus 4 units. PD King is plus 3.7. The only one on this side is Poolside Pat, but in fairness, he hasn't made a bet in 2 weeks. And C Money hasn't made very many bets. He's just been here for vibes this month. But that is the show. We had Poolside Pat back. Hopefully we'll have him tomorrow. Hopefully maybe we'll get the PD King tomorrow. We'll get a little bit of everybody. We'll get some more baseball, more basketball, college basketball. We're going to have a lot coming.
First weekend for baseball.
We'll be doing a giveaway. We're only like 40-something away from away $50. So please follow us on X. We post, even when we're not live, we post bets every single day.
Every day.
If nobody else does, I do. So I will make sure there are bets on that set thing every day, even if we're not running a show. So that is
Damn right.
it for us. I'm going to go ahead and play you out.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeet.
Yeet.